Hey Libra, welcome to your general love read. And look what tried to pop out there right off the bat, my Empress from my Mindset Unicorn, Mindset and Affirmations Oracle deck. For those of you that are new, welcome. I'm an intuitive energy channeler, and so sometimes what Spirit gives me is not going to be a traditional meaning. Just take what resonates for you, leave the rest behind. For those of you returning, I appreciate you so much. I'm sorry that I have been sporadic. But as you know, with my life changing, I've got to roll with the times. In fact, Oliver was barking at the UPS man. There he goes. He's like, is he coming back? Someone needs to hear that your UPS man is coming back. The UPS man, and so I had to wait for a minute, and so that means that I ended up starting your reading at 11:11, which is why I was laughing as I started. So sometimes those obstacles are perfectly timed. All right, so you just, something that somebody needed to hear. Okay, at the end, I will go to the extended over on Patreon. Patreon is where I do a donation-based program. It's a way for you to get a little something back for donating to the channel. You can donate what you can. Some people can't donate very much. Some people can donate a little bit more. You might change from month to month, and that's okay. It's just a way to support the work that I'm doing and to help me, because that is how I paid my retainer for my divorce attorney. So thank you. All right, let's get going here. 7 is like, I am standing here stubbornly until I'm happy. Not moving, not until I'm happy. If you don't bring me happiness, no, not gonna move. Period. End of story. I will gore you before I let you push me aside before I get my happiness. What's really funny though is that you might actually be goring your own heart, okay, by standing in that stubborn energy. And again, it might just be that inner energy of you of justice, right? Like, it's the right thing to do. It's just, it's right. And you're holding on to that so tightly. And I get it, right? Like, whoever you're dealing with here, they are doing half the work, having all the fun, they're lazy, they're not reflecting on themselves at all, but it will all come back on them, right? That's not your thing to be judging. Like, you are not the judge and jury of what somebody else is doing. Your inner child is like, come on, Libra, let's go have some fun. Let's move already, okay? And maybe that's a message that you have been struggling to get, okay? So, love, thank you. Life, thank you. Soul, oof, thank you. And spirit, thank you. Underlying, again, 6 of Cups. Something is coming back around. Your UPS man is coming back around, or woman, with your delivery. But it's slow, right? It's slow. Again, there's the Empress, right? Whatever this is that's coming back around, it does move you forward. It is a new birthing energy. So let's see what else is going on here. Okay, so love. Somebody has come into an inner union, strength, and it's like it suddenly connected these two energy, like, right, like all of a sudden it's connected, and now like your LED lights are running perfectly, and it's a very beautiful energy. And it may be specifically your happiness, right? It could be this sunshine that you're protecting, or it could be just technically for someone, a Leo that is in your life. But you are roaring, again, everything away. Stay away from my happy. Stay away from my, like, union here. You're your higher self is mouth shut, sitting here on your, right on your third eye, like, yo, dude, calm it down, all right? Life, Three of Pentacles. Again, you're standing in a very stable place, even if it doesn't feel like it. I mean, you're on top of these, right? You've seen, especially in the Crow Tarot, they have like on Justice, they have the stacking stones. And I also used the stacking stones in my one card here in my Divine Union Tarot. But you've seen, there's a guy down the street that owns, I think he owns a local brewing company. And he goes out in front of his house and does the stacking stones as well. And you would think that they would fall over, and you go past and it's stormy and there they stand. Okay. And he changes them up from time to time. But you're sitting here stable. And I feel like you're stable and secure because of the work that you've done and the rewards that are coming into you. And somebody else here in your life is like, why am I getting like sloppy seconds? Like, this isn't fair. Okay. Oliver's licking his toes. Oliver, stop licking your toes. Soul sees you pouting, saying, listen, like, there's this energy of, I have my own indecisions here. They hurt. Maybe even the worst of all. Secrets, they hurt. But that truth, that was awful. And your soul is sitting here going, you have it all right now. Like right now in your back pocket, you have it all. And you're just sitting here like in this pouting space, which we all do, right? Really angry, right? And angry is a really easy emotion for us to access, but there's something deeper underneath, I think, that you're not addressing. And your spirit here says, yeah, there is in Tower. And when it pops off, it's going to surprise you, but it will be meant to happen because it's time that you let all of these piled up emotions and thoughts and everything, let them go. Okay. So let's take a little look here. All right. Strength, love. They said to do the love mantra for someone. Six of Swords. Again, like you're standing on this truth and just kind of letting the storm kind of take you wherever it's going to take you. But the truth is that this boat doesn't really look to me like what they're showing me. It has like no action, right? Like it's just sitting there and you're like, yeah, I see it's going to move. So I'm just sitting here. But it feels very anchored. Okay. Yeah. You're waiting for this Ace of Cups. Okay. And you're like, I'm just going to be all productive until it comes. But all you're really doing here is kind of glossing over some of the old things and keeping yourself busy, being this queen bee sort of an energy. And yeah, there's some sweetness that comes with that. But again, it comes down to that sort of stubbornness of I'm not going to move. Like I'm letting the universe move me. And there is something about, right, like the Fool can stand up and sit down and stand up and sit down and stay there forever. But it's taking that leap of faith and then taking the wand and taking action that actually makes the magic happen. But you are full on in hermit energy here, trying to get illumination. about whatever this is, this darkness and this shadow of this feeling that something is not showing up. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, Nine of Swords. You're overthinking this, which a Libra would never do, would you? Okay. You've got all that you need here, Page of Pentacles, to move forward. And if you would just take that leap, right? Like you've stood up, you've got one foot up ready, no, right? If you would just take that leap, look what it brings you, right? It brings you the Ten of Cups. It brings you the Ten of Pentacles. Six of Wands here, again, like, well, if this is, for some of you, this is a friendship. And if this is more than friends, then show me. Universe, show me, right? Ace of Cups with that Eight of Pentacles. Some of you would just rather sit here getting the downloads from this connection, this tie into the universal energies, than take that one more step and equalize everything, right? There's a 10. And I was feeling like, well, the Sun is almost 2 10s. The Page would actually make it 2 10s. It would also, if it goes the other way, make it 10 of Swords, right? From a 9 to a 10. But we've got a lot of 10s, but look at that Wheel of Fortune here that was in the middle. Like, it's almost like you've been trying to, like, play a hand in a game, and you keep getting so close, but no cigar. Okay. Advice. Yeah. Okay. Four of Pentacles crossing that Page of Pentacles and the Sun, right? You're the one that's holding you in place, and you've been doing this for months. Okay. Because again, you expect the universe, Queen of Cups, roles can be reversed, but you expect the universe to let you sit on ice and then provide you with that which you want in your cup. You're like, I'm waiting for you to send me this cup, which it's already in the ether for you. Okay, there's the Devil. There's something about this that's old thought processes that you need to address. And there's my feminine strength. So I've got the feminine and the masculine energy. There's something in here that you need to address about the fear of the unknown. It's almost like 10 of Pentacles showing up here twice, and with the 2 of Pentacles behind that, there's a feeling that you don't believe in magic. You don't believe in the fairy tales anymore. You don't believe in love. Actually surviving. And so in your heart, you're probably all in your visions, you're all in. But when you get into that neocortex limbic brain loop, you are overthinking everything to a 10th degree. Okay. So, life, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, you don't feel stable, but you are. But yeah, you're like Ace of Wands. I can't really take that action, right? Like, I've got the wand. I'm overthinking it. Like, ooh, old stories were coming up. No. What tried to come out was the Page of Swords. You want to cross that bridge. It's scary, but again, it's stable. You want to cross that bridge, let go of old ideas, change the narrative. But everything is good right here, right now, right? Like, I'm good here. I got food, right? I'm okay. But I feel like you've got a couple of weeks here where, like, Spirit's like, okay, shit getting real, right? 5 of Swords. And you're like, I'm not going to listen to my higher self and to spirit. Nope, 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 and nope. That just makes my head hurt. That just means that I've got to process things, and I don't want to process things. I'm already zipped up my coat. I'm all cold from too many past energies, right? That's way too many. But yeah, you're like, I'm not taking off the blindfold, right? I'm not going to go there, spirit. Yeah, again, Four of Pentacles, crossing energies. I refuse. But what you're doing with that refusal is you're actually hurting yourself. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here, right? Like, I can envision all I want what the Queen and King of Pentacles can do together, but I am holding what I can, and I'm not moving myself forward. Ace of Wands. Thank you. The answer to your question is yes. Just take the action. You know what you're like, I've got this magic spell, and I'm going to make the spell, and then the spell is going to make this happen. And then you overthink it. And Spirit's like, no, just, yes, do it. Okay. Five of Swords. You're like, no, Ace of Wands in reverse. Look, Spirit's handing this Ace of Wands, right? And it does almost look like an olive branch to me, but it also is like providing that new tree that's going to grow into that Ten of Pentacles, right? But you're in refusal of taking any action right now. Four of Pentacles. Oof. Six of Wands. We're just getting repeats here for you, Libra. Okay? Like, old soul bonds have shown you that it almost feels like when you give, you don't get back. So you've kind of drawn a line in the sand. You can't cross over my line, right? Unless you're bringing me what it is that I want. And how can somebody bring you what it is that they want if you don't even turn your head and look at it, right? Nine of Cups. And again, there's that Four of Pentacles sort of energy. Yeah, like you're like, I know what I want. I know what I love. If you don't give it to me, again, Three of Pentacles, right? If it can't come in with the magic, which obviously nothing that we can foresee fully in the astral realm can ever possibly in this 3D realm be exact. But that's what you're going for. That's what you want. Okay, advice in life here. Seven of Wands crossed by the Sun. Quit trying to stop your happiness. Quit trying to defend against that which makes you have joy. Right? Accept it. Nine of Wands, Justice in reverse. It's almost like you're testing somebody. And, right, like, if you do not give me the writing, the contract, the whatever that I desire, then it is unjust, and I'll finish putting my wall up here, okay? But I'm very guarded because I've been jaded before, and, right? Yeah, look at that. Death to my wand. Not doing the work unless I foresee that I'm going to get the pay. You're like, just not going to do it. Okay? All right. Let's see what your soul wants to tell you about this pouting with this Ten of Swords. Clarity, right? Like, you've got to seek out this clarity. And you're standing on the log. Your head is in the game, but you're not taking that leap of faith, right? Not until the sweetness, the nectar comes. And they see that you're waiting for clarity. Okay, King of Pentacles. Okay, obscurity. You've got to start moving forward, and it feels like, again, right, you're on the log and you're just kind of letting the universe, the energies of the water carry you along and take you to here, take you to there. And that kind of keeps you, I feel like, feeling balanced, but it also makes you feel imbalanced because you don't really know what's around the bend. Again, the Sun. What if you just released this wish, right? Like the King of Pentacles here is looking directly at the wish. What if you just released that wish and had the faith in your soul that it would take it and create the Sun? The Moon in reverse, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. What's happened here is that I feel your soul is showing me that from the last full moon to the new moon, something happened here that brought clarity. And it could have been that somebody suddenly saw that they also had the same wish as you. Somebody suddenly saw that you weren't talking to them, maybe for the same reasons that they weren't, that you were reflecting everything into the water, but the water wasn't giving you what you wanted, okay? You weren't getting the emotions or the direction that you craved. Understanding here the Nine of Swords, that you built this, they're calling it a mind castle. You built this mind castle where everything is perfect. And how can we ever attain that perfection here in reality? Clarity. Yeah, again, the Ten of Swords. What keeps you in the sadness where you can't go towards that which you want? Even if this ends up being something that is just a really good friendship, right? Or if this isn't about love for someone here and it's about your purpose, that it's just a really good stepping stone to the next energy, space, and time, right? Like, what if you just allow yourself to feel that bit of sadness and then start making actions, right? Because there's a lot underneath the surface here, ready to ripen, but we need water, grounding, and the sun if we are going to grow. Like, we can't just put a dry seed somewhere where it gets nothing and expect it to become something. Moon in reverse. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Again, something flip-flopped here. And somebody has an awareness now. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. Yeah, there we go. There you are, Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords. You won't let your heart free. You've locked it away and you're letting the ocean just do its thing. and refusing to see what's the land that's sitting right in front of your face, or that you've already landed. You may have already landed and you're just refusing to see that because you're like, no, it's not what I asked for. It didn't come in the package. There it sits, the package, right? Like I can offer you like some flowers and my kids, and we can go on a picnic, right? And it will make you happy. But I don't have 100 candles to put out on the beach for you for our picnic. And I am nowhere near proposing. So, right? Instead, I feel like they just sit back and are like, well, I guess maybe I shouldn't do anything. Advice from your soul. Yeah, this is a big lesson for you. And it's cutting. I was going to say it's cutting through some things, but it is just cutting. Okay? And your soul knows that this is just cutting. But it's because you're staying in the Ten of Swords that you're actually cutting your own heart, right? You're cutting yourself. They're like, haven't you walked that path long enough? Okay, look at it from a new perspective. From the Princess, right, of Swords, move into the Queen of Pentacles. Start being actionable, living in your own house, taking your own actions, loving, caring, supporting yourself. Okay. Spirit, the Tower. Again, the wish is the same. And I've got the Emperor here, the masculine, standing on the wish, staring at it. And aspiring to reach this impenetrable level that doesn't seem to exist. And hoping that you'll come down the ladder. Okay? And maybe something's going to happen that forces you down the ladder. Aspirations. King of Swords and Justice. Someone's transforming in a massive way on their very masculine energy. And again, right, like I feel with the moon, it was from the full moon to the new moon. You're going to balance that energy, but for you, it comes from the new moon to the full moon. Okay? So I feel like you're kind of behind this person, but that means that you're going to feel imbalanced, right? They're also showing me pinkies here, and one of my I think it's my divine, is it in my divine feminine deck? One of my decks here, the two pinkies holding on to each other, is the karmic partners. And so maybe it is realizing that you've manifested this truth of breaking free of karmic partners in whatever, person, place, or thing that is. Yeah. And it was awakened here, or it will awaken here on the water, and it's going to knock you out of your boat here, but it's knocking you straight into love. The Lovers, King of Cups. but then it's going to take a little while. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Let's start first with some of these shadows. Let's see where it goes from there. Okay. They want to use this deck. Okay. That star, that wish. Again, Ace of Wands in reverse. It can't come without action. King of Swords. Seven of Pentacles and Judgment. This is one of those things you've been kind of trying to manifest over and over again. But again, even if you've chosen it, you've refused to walk that path. So Justice is coming in and putting pressure on your back, right? Putting pressure on your lower back to get you to stand up straight and tall. Look at where you want to go and take that action. The Lovers here, that's where that Ten of Swords is. You may not believe that this is love. There's the Seven of Swords on the bottom, and again that Six of Wands with the Lovers. Because you maybe haven't heard the truth, or you haven't spoken the truth, and it hasn't come in the way that you want, you keep reflecting on it, and you say, it's stable, but it doesn't have everything out, so it can't possibly be love. King of Cups here, Six of Pentacles. Well, you're not letting it be love. You're like, well, I'm giving all this love, but then you're also, I mean, they're like, look at this, you're also catching all of that. So you're refusing to fully give. Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Hierophant. Okay. You're going to allow yourself happiness and to get off of this stupid rock of ice and to believe your spirit, to take this leap, to go forward, right? Because just letting the water carry you been so hard. Okay, it's been a real struggle for you. Oh, let's not go there. What did we just do? Stop. Thank you. Advice from Spirit on this. Yeah, really listen to me, Spirit says. Really listen to me, right? I hear what you're manifesting, okay? But you've got to release in order to let it have space. It's coming into your dreams here, Libra, that you know that this full moon is going to be so big. And King of Swords here. Again, I feel like waits for you to fall. The truth, right? Looking right at the Queen of Swords. Okay? Waiting for you to fall. But you've got to allow to release. Okay. So let's see here what the universe says. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna get caught by this whip and get stuck, right? Just standing there, right? That Page of Pentacles, where you're just standing there on one leg, forgetting to leap ahead. And it's going to keep you in that old energy if you don't allow yourself to get out of the way of this frequency that's coming. Yeah, the Tower is that for some of you, I mean, you've got to move out of where your comfort zone is. And that may be a house. But again, it's getting out of the water. It's the Six of Swords. Getting out of the water, allowing yourself to get into the sunshine, to get into the happiness, because that's where you release this karma and this truth that you've carried with this ring for so long of being something that it isn't. And it opens up this new work, this curiosity that's slow but very beautiful. Let's close it up with an oracle. Yeah, you're just hunkered down in there, in the mountain. Okay. But that moon is coming through and you're starting to feel it. And when that full moon hits, boy, that love tower knocks you down, and you're going to have to see this mountain for what it actually is. And maybe it's just a little hill. And maybe it's just a pile of trash that's been floating on a barge, and you realize, oh, I gotta get going. Okay, so I hope that helps you. I'm gonna move over to the extended and look at your love for the next couple of weeks, and I hope to see you guys there. Link is down below. If not, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel. Leave your feedback down below. Let me know that it resonates with you, and sending you guys so much love. All right, bye.